Hi, I'm Beth Fisher, founder of the Betrayal Trauma Healing Method. Going to marriage counseling after betrayal can re-traumatize betrayed partners. It's why I spread this message anywhere that I can. And I know this for a fact because I lived it. I went to marriage counseling along with my husband, and I felt so unheard, unseen, and I was never validated. In fact, I was told things like, Beth, you're just going to have to learn how to forgive. You're just going to eventually have to move on. And I would just sit there and I would just, first of all, get enraged. And then I would just bawl my eyes out because I just felt so invisible. If you go to marriage counseling expecting support for betrayal, you're probably not going to get it, especially if both people are seeing the marriage counselor at the same time. That's what we tried to do. It doesn't work. Marriage counseling, first of all, it assumes that there's a problem within the marriage. There is not a problem within the marriage. Are there issues within the marriage? Sure. But did the marriage cause somebody to cheat? No, it didn't. Something within the unfaithful partner caused the person to cheat. Okay. And they used the issues within the marriage as their justification, the how, which is what I do when I'm working with people. I teach them about the how. It's the justifications that they used in order to justify what they were doing. So, marriage counseling has this assumption that both people need to sit together and work this out. That's never happening because this isn't something that the betrayed partner needs to work out. The unfaithful partner does. The unfaithful partner is the one that needs to figure out the core why, the core reason for why they did what they did. The betrayed partner needs trauma informed support. They're experiencing PTSD. They've got all of the physiological symptoms happening pretty much 24/7. They need trauma informed care in order to work through all of that. Trauma lives in the body. So every betrayed partner out there is experiencing physiological symptoms that if they are not getting, if they're not addressed, they're going to lead to chronic health problems. I would say out of all of the clients that I have worked with, all of the people that I have talked to over the years, thousands and thousands of people, I would guess about 80% of people, when I ask the question, do you have any chronic health problems? 80% say yes. And it's like, aha, how long have you been living in a high stress state? How long has your body been living in a high trauma state? And the answer is usually many, many, many months, if not years, some people decades. So, marriage counseling is not going to solve that problem. Having better communication is not going to solve the chronic health problems that somebody is experiencing because their environment is toxic. We have to help each person down their own individual path. And that's what makes us different at Healing Families. We're not typical marriage counselors. We're not going to sit with couples together and talk about communication and conflict resolution. Absolutely not. We're going to work with couples, but we're going to work with them individually so that each person gets what they need. Unfaithful partners need to understand betrayal trauma and they need to figure out their core why. Betrayed partners need trauma informed care. That's why we are so different, and that's why our success rate is so high. If you are interested in learning more about betrayal trauma recovery and the betrayal trauma healing method that we use here at Healing Families, I encourage you to subscribe to this channel and reach out. Send us an email, and we'll be more than happy to get back to you.